What the mainstream media was afraid to tell you about the news this week. While the mainstream media was obsessing about transgender mermaids in bathtubs full of rum, that's a real thing that happened on CNN on New Year's Eve, here are the things that happened that really matter. Jack Wilson, a good guy with a gun, saved 270 people at West Freeway Church of Christ, thanks to Governor Greg Abbott allowing concealed carry in places of worship in Texas. When a shooter opened fire and killed 2 innocent people during the 11 a.m. service last Sunday, Wilson responded with his concealed carry firearm and killed the shooter from 50 feet away with a single shot to the head within 6 seconds of the shooter opening fire. In other words, a good guy with a gun saved people from a bad guy with a gun, thanks to a Republican governor who abolished gun-free zones for law-abiding gun owners in churches. But did the mainstream media report on this story? They did originally. But once the facts showed the story didn't fit the liberal gun control agenda, the mainstream media just stopped talking about it. President Trump announced his biggest fundraising quarter yet, pulling in $46 million in Q4 of 2019, probably thanks to the Democrats' impeachment stunt backfiring. But did the mainstream media report on the Trump campaign's fundraising numbers, or how those numbers contradict the Democrats' claims that the American people want the president impeached? Nope. The mainstream media reported on Bernie Sanders' fundraising numbers for Q4, but they didn't say a word about President Trump's numbers. In his new book, author Lee Smith contends that former House Intelligence Committee Chair, Congressman Devin Nunez, insinuated that the infamous insurance policy text message between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page refers to a specific action taken by the FBI to ensure the FISA court warrant against Carter Page was approved. Nunez then insinuated a few weeks ago in a TV interview that the Inspector General report that exposed an email that had been doctored by a lawyer to make it seem like Carter Page was a Russian spy, when in fact Carter Page had helped the intelligence community catch a Russian spy, was not the same thing. Of course, the truth is still classified, but did the mainstream media show any curiosity as to the truth about the insurance policy text messages or the new revelation by Nunez in Lee Smith's book? Nope, the mainstream media hasn't said a word. A masked attacker in Muncie, New York, 35 miles north of New York City, breached the home of a rabbi hosting a celebration of the 7th night of Hanukkah and attacked the partygoers with a machete. One Jewish man at the party chased away the attacker with a coffee table. But did the mainstream media report on this story? Well, they actually did, yes, initially. But then the mainstream media realized that the story doesn't suit the left's narrative on anti-Semitism since the attacker was a black man, so the mainstream media dropped the story. Democrat Congressman Al Green admits that it's been the strategy of the Democrats to impeach President Trump since the very beginning. Green said the genesis of impeachment, to be very candid with you, was when the president was running for office. But did the mainstream media report on this extremely significant revelation? No, they did not. The mainstream media doesn't care to report any of that to you, so we will.